Hi, welcome back, Salty Fam. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. So today we are getting into the fact that Ben Affleck has found himself in the middle of Salt Lake City reality star drama.
It is crazy how often the reality women of Salt Lake City are bringing up Ben Affleck, wanting you to think they're associated with Ben Affleck.
They're obsessed.
It is so funny.
Yeah, they all want to have these like personal ties to him. So if you don't remember Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Ben Affleck claims that he is the like distant cousin of her husband.
Yeah.
And it was a little running joke in the family, but the husband said, I thought you knew it was a joke.
Yeah, like we were obviously all kidding around like, oh, it's the same last name, you know,
Yeah.
but she just like took it serious.
Yes, and it actually ended up hurting her pretty bad. I think it was season 2. A lot of the women called her a liar and turned against her and just says that she lies through her teeth about every little thing. And so she was caught up in this scandal about lying about being cousins with Ben Affleck.
They were dogging her hard about it.
Yeah, which is pretty embarrassing. And then Ben Affleck gets wind of it, and Duncan's did something just so amazing, and they did a commercial together. So let's watch it.
Affleck.
Expecting my cousin Ben? Nah. When Duncan has something packed with amazing value, they bring me in. Jen Affleck, the value Affleck. You know what's not value? Ben. Why overpay for something that nobody wants? He's so dated. I'm younger, hotter. Can you believe Ben's only 53? And it's not like a young 53. It's like a weathered 53.
Rude. A totally average 53. Right down the 53 fairway.
That is funny to see. And you know, like with hers, it worked out well. Her like kind of running with the whole thing, you know, like her situation, I think it was playful enough that he obviously was cool with it and thought it would be funny to do the commercial with it, you know. Like.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clever. Good way for her to like kind of make a laughing moment out of something that was really like
weird.
Yeah, weird and kind of turned a little dark, and
For
all the
sure.
girls, you know, hated her for that. And actually, like, it was one of the reasons that led to her getting kicked out of Mom Talk, or her
between
leaving.
like that and just Zach, how bad his first season was, they just were like hating her, you know. So it is like a great full circle moment for her of like, it worked.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like,
and so I believe that this came out during Dancing with the Stars, or maybe
think
right
so.
before. So it was really funny, and I'm glad that Ben got a kick out of it. But now, rolling on to Lisa Barlow of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now, she claimed that she missed the first cast trip because she was with Ben and Blake.
making it sound like she was like having dinner with them, hanging out, or spending the weekend together,
Yes.
you know, totally like making it seem like she's
Like they're
with
friends.
them,
Yeah.
you know?
And so she's referencing Ben Affleck and Blake Lively. So the whole season goes on, and it's like, where were you? Are you actually friends with them? Why didn't you post any pictures if you are friends with them? Because we know Lisa Barlow, that's something that she would probably do.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, her whole dismiss thing, she had random pictures of her on like a yacht or whatever, just to be like, look, I was on a yacht. So they're like, you would be rubbing it in everyone's face, like to the maximum, you know?
Yeah, and so now that the season is over, let's see. Ben Affleck was in an interview, and it's for the movie that he's in, The Rip. And the interview lady asked him, "Do you know Lisa Barlow?" And this is
huge shout outs to the interview lady for bringing it up and asking.
I know, I love that. And this is what he has to say.
So the question is, do you know who Lisa Barlow is?
I don't want to get anybody in trouble, or I don't know what this is, but I don't. An event
This
in
is
Salt
her.
Lake City. And
No, you wouldn't get her in trouble.
but prove to me right or wrong.
Yeah.
She's
Wait,
saying
You're
that-
not
an
sure.
event like at Sundance or
Yeah.
something?
What was the
or like
event?
a-
I understand.
She is a big Sundance girl. She didn't specify the event. She
But
said
it was
a
in
few
Utah.
months
When was the
ago.
last time you were in Utah?
It would probably be Utah.
I haven't been in Utah in, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know. I can't.
Okay, so you might know her.
I don't doesn't look familiar to me, and I don't remember anything. And I don't want to embarrass her because I also could.
There are a lot of people at these
I meet
events.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I say hi to a lot of people. I don't want to be the jerk who is like, I did meet you, and it's you don't remember when you meet.
Yes.
I don't think I'm qualified to weigh in on this, whatever this raging controversy.
Thank you.
Okay.
So he definitely doesn't want to get too involved, but this is the photo that we see at the reunion, and it's in 2017. So it does line up for like 8 or 9 years ago, maybe at Sundance. They briefly met, which you do meet a lot of people there.
He probably took like 200 photos like that night with people,
And it's just hilarious to see that, like, yes, he has clearly met her, but he doesn't know her, not on a first name basis. He didn't even recognize her as a photo.
Yeah.
It's not Blake and Ben that you're hanging out with, Lisa.
Yeah, his representation of their relationship is, I literally do not ever meeting someone like that. I'm sure I took a picture with her, and hers is like, we're best friends hanging out. I'm like in the inner circle of Ben and Blake. It's just so ridiculous.
So obviously Lisa Barlow's mid crash out now, and she just released on her TikTok page this video of what she meant by Blake and Ben, I guess the weekend that is all in question. So this is what she posted.
Where it started. Look, I'm important in the city, pretty locked in. Posted like a trophy with a homies pretty often. Metal with a heavy metal, get it rockin'. Pop in, tie low, boy to keep talking. Rolling down with the 40s in the middle. Light a blunt, I'm trying to get it blurry just a little. I'ma hit my jiggies up on any instrumental. Is a guapo for the win. They heard a Jordan Camarillo. Told them, got the number for the goodies. All I gotta do is call it from the ghetto.
So it's just her at the like movie, panel.
Yeah, it's just like if you bought a ticket to BravoCon and you saw some panel with them up there, but then you went home and started telling people, I'm friends with Lisa Barlow and all. It's like, you're so misrepresenting this.
And obviously she's in the audience and they are all on stage.
Yeah.
Like they're not like at dinner together. It's not BFF taking pictures with Blake and Ben. It's the people that she went to the event with, which is great. But she definitely just made that moment to be just so self-absorbed because she was on the phone. She's like, not to drop names or anything, but Blake and Ben.
Yes, like she's totally misrepresenting it, like just to the max.
Yeah.
To boost her vanity, I guess. I don't know what she's thinking, but it's just so like obvious what you are doing, Lisa.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that she would post that as her own defense when it proves the whole point everyone is making on the internet of like, you're not friends with them. And she's like, oh yeah, look, here's more proof I'm not friends with them. It's like, what are you doing, Lisa? Somebody take her phone away,
That's like getting a ticket to BravoCon, waiting in line to take pictures with one of the Bravo-lebrities, posting it and saying, I spent the weekend with Lisa Barlow this weekend and we're besties and we went on a trip to Vegas together.
Yes.
It'd be so delusional. It's like, no, you stood in line and took a picture.
Yes. Like
that you paid for.
It's just so crazy. It
is.
And it's strange that she thinks she'll get away with it.
Yeah.
It's like, lady, you're all over the internet. This is going to like totally be shown for what it is.
Right.
Like, when you're saying that, you're not actually with them like that.
Yeah.
And the internet is going to find out.
I know. That's the weird part is like these people think that they're so invincible that we're not going to figure it out. And it's like, we're going to figure it out.
Yes. Like you can be rest assured the internet will figure it out.
Yeah. And I mean, poor Ben is finding himself in the hot seat again with Salt Lake City moms and housewives. And it's just so funny. It's like, he hasn't been there in 8 or 9 years, and these ladies are so obsessed.
Yes, dude. And you know what I'm kind of thinking now that we're talking about it? You know how she does the Wendy's commercials? Like Jen got the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ben because she was saying all that stuff. It's almost like, is she trying to do the same thing, and then get her commercial with Ben? But it's very different because like Jen is a very young girl thrown into this show, this world or whatever. And Lisa's like seasoned reality TV.
Right.
So it's like totally different, like intentions and motives in what they're saying.
Right.
But I don't know. It just that like popped into my head that I bet she's trying to weasel some partnership deal where Ben's in a commercial with her now and Blake or something, you know.
Well, they are Arby's is like doing all the reality TV stars.
Yes.
So she's probably hoping maybe Arby's will pick up on her and Ben.
Right.
You know. I don't know. It's an interesting play for a housewife, and the constant doubling down definitely signals like major crash out vibes.
Major crash out. And it's kind of funny that she wanted to brag like, oh, I'm with Blake too, when I feel like the last year and a half, the internet has absolutely hated her for all the Baldoni stuff that went down.
It's like, that's not a flex. That's an embarrassment.
Like, don't mention her, dude.
And even Ben Affleck goes, well, I don't want to embarrass her. Like, he knows these claims are so embarrassing.
Yes, he's like,
and then
what?
ending with like, I'm not qualified to answer. It's like, thank you. You have given us all the answers we need.
That's the most polite, I have no freaking clue who that woman is, he could possibly say. You know?
And him like stuttering at the beginning. He's like, I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Yes. And again, major props to that interviewer for bringing that up.
Yes.
'Cause The Rip is some crazy thriller movie, nothing to do with any of this, but she just knows like, this is going to be great. Like,
it is a great movie. We watched it last night. So definitely check it out if you haven't. But yeah, it's epic that she asked this and like couldn't come at a better time.
No, it's crazy. And so now we're just left wondering, what's the next Salt Lake reality TV woman who's going to be claiming something with Ben Affleck?
Right.
It's just crazy.
Oh man. Well, like and follow for more and let us know your thoughts in the comments.